This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. All right, Frank, we're all set to tee off here at the first. 405-yard par 4 to get it going.
Yeah, that bunker down the right is sort of the line, but if you feel a little sadistic, just go all the way back. 493 yards to the great championship tee.
This could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough.
Rich, that was some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that on the green.
Well, just to get it on the green, as you say, I think is a big win. So the short miss, and those are painful. Settles in over the putt. So with that, 1 over par. Ready to tee off at this magnificent second hole. Frank, all I see are bunkers and water.
Oh, well, that's pretty much what everybody else is going to see as well. Ideally, hit it down the left, though, and then you don't have a blind second shot. Even though you can be on the fairway on the right side, well, you won't see the green.
Good contact, good result. Frank, this was quite a collaboration between a business giant by the name of Herb Kohler, an insurance salesman with a genius for design. We know who that is. That's Pete Dye.
Yeah, you put the two together and there's no question you finish up with a masterpiece.
A couple of American dreamers shooting for the stars, and they end up with Whistling Straits. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Well, this would put a charge into the gallery. Birdie try for Ricky Fowler. You know his head is in a good place. You make the disappointing bogey at the first, put it behind you, come right back and make birdie at the second. Well done. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot there, son.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, that was a rather poor approach shot.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read, and missed out on that second part. So close. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Well, not going to make par here. He needs this to only give up one. On to the fourth hole at this PGA Championship here at Whistling Straits.
Ideally, you'd like to hit it down the right side because everything sort of cambers towards Lake Michigan. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, this looks like a pretty challenging shot into the fourth.
Just like the previous hole, when you've got the lake on the left, you've got to favor the other side. Oh, this is right at it.
Birdie try up next. Getting set now over the putt. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Has his par. Frank, you don't see holes like the fifth here at Whistling Straits all that often, do you?
And not just the shape of the hole, the length. Pete Dyer's managed to put both the length and the design of the hole together to make it brutally tough, but at the same time, strategically brilliant.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is going.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. See what Ricky Fowler does with this putt. Has it, and that is birdie number 2 for the round. Set to go now at the sixth. It's a pretty short par 4.
Yeah, slight dogleg to the right, but you can play it straight away. There's a series of bunkers down that left side, and then they really choke the fairway at about 320 yards.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Frank, how good was that just to get it on the green?
Well, from that shot there, you would have thought for sure that there was no chance he had of finding the green. That was some shot.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Still playing even for the day after the par. Another magnificent hole here at Whistling Straits. Nothing but water on the right and a huge drop-off down to the beach.
Yeah, if you're struggling with your golf, just take a little breath and look right. It'll be a great elixir.
This one has a chance to be close. That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Ricky can pick up a shot right here. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Frank, just tons of bunkers on the right. You hope the wind is in your favor.
Yeah, and sadly, your mind just about picks up on each and every one of them. He's gone for a little extra.
Gave that the full treatment. Get up.
Huge with a capital H.
Moved it a long ways.
I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Locked in on the read and the speed. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Frank, what about this downhill shot off the tee and the idea that you just want to sort of let that ball run toward the green down the hill?
Well, Pete Dye just gives you so many different looks throughout the front nine of Whistling Straits, and this really is the first example of this, plus the swirling winds that are created by that sort of tree in the mounding on the right of this green. Quite spectacular. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Good-looking shot right here. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum, all in his favor.
Well, that's how you keep a round going, make putts just like that. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second nine.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going? I'm loving that balance.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Let's see what Ricky Fowler can come up with here on the approach. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here. Another good swing, another good approach shot.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. With authority, count it as a par and 2 under. Par 5 11th, and Frank, just a few bunkers here on this hole.
A few. I've lost count of how many bunkers here there are on 11. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, and this really where you take the head cover off, a good long one, because 645, doesn't matter whichever way you cut it, it's going to be a few good hits plus some more.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Putting a good round together now at 4 under. Frank, the previous hole we took out the sledgehammer. Now at the 12th, you'll need a scalpel, it looks like.
Yeah, at 163 yards, you wouldn't think it's very long. But really, the problem is the green. You can pitch the ball in the middle of the screen and still it can kick over. So be very, very aware of the mounding and the undulations on this green. Should be safely on deck.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
As this one for par. He'll take par and move on. On to the 13th, and this par 4, Frank, they lovingly call cliffhanger. How do you deal with these 402 yards, Frank?
Really, you got to pick a spot down the left side. Even where the rough isn't really such a bad line. Keep it down there, let everything kick to the right, but you have to avoid missing right here.
Headed for the bunker? Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
It's at sneaky distance.
Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. Ricky over the putt for par. In for par, and will sit tight at 4 under. Frank, any major championship gives you a good mix of holes. We've had some long ones, and now this one just under 400 yards.
But it will punish you if you're offline. There's trouble left and the mounds and the bunkers on the right. So ideally, it's positional tee shot.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, anytime you're inside 15 feet, you have to like your chances.
Yeah, our computer gives us 13 feet to be precise.
My goodness, what does a guy have to do to make a putt out here? You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. 4 under on the day. Frank, lots of sand and beach in view here at the 15th.
Yeah, this starts a tremendous 4-hole run to the clubhouse. And this is going to require your best tee shot. Maybe a little fade off the tee would keep it away from those bunkers on the left and set up that second shot.
That one is in the bunker. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
Surely not.
And from the rough, he manages to not only make the green, but get within easy striking distance of the hole. These putts keep the round together. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Ricky Fowler trying to roll this one in. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, as you know, the finishing holes at a major championship can make even the world's #1 player buckle under the pressure. How do you avoid that?
Well, with a good drive to start here, there's a series of bunkers that start about 300 yards down the right side. You'd like to start your tee shot on those and maybe work it back towards the fairway to get a little bit more run and make this hole reachable.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
This is a good-looking shot. Big swing right there, and a great result. And now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. All right, Frank, you want to win a major championship? 250 yards, 17th hole, trouble everywhere. Hit your pants up and get it going.
Yeah, easier said than done.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Now to 7 under par. The final hole at a major championship. Suck it up and then lock it up, if you can.
And this hole is anything other than straight. It looks like it bends to the left, but the tee is so far left it forces you to go right. Miss left, it goes down in a canyon full of bunkers. Miss right, and that second shot just becomes so much longer.
Good contact, good result. Frank, you've played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Frank, not just a player, but an artist. Just beautiful work right there.
The only thing I can say, Rich, is that was Seve-esque.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. 7 under on the day. Frank, solid effort today. What's your assessment?
Golf like that can certainly result in wins, that's for sure. But more importantly, the opportunity to get one.